Hey guys, it is Coffee and Questions time. We are at a very unique location. We are at Bass Pro Shop in Las Vegas, one of my favorite places in the world. If you can't have tools, this is the place to go to spend some money. So let's get into it. Let's do it. So the first question I got is from Dawn. And Dawn said, I did the American flag from the patriotic set. I'm going to paint the stripes with red one-shot. It's on pine wood. Should I use sanding sealer before painting, or is the one-shot good to go on pine? So, if you're using pine, you don't need sanding sealer if you're not using any kind of spray. If you're not using a primer or any kind of a spray to get your carving color. If you're going to do it all with one shot, then don't even worry about the sanding sealer. What I would do is do your carving, sand it off, go back and put your full finish on it. Then you can go back and use one shot. It's going to be down in the groove or on the surface. It's going to be super easy to clean up. Now the one caveat to that is the layout. If you're going to use that patriotic flag and you're going to do the layout, just spray it really lightly. Don't puddle it up. If you're going to use black spray for your layout, just do it really, really lightly, and you shouldn't need sanding sealer. All right, my next question is question regarding the Minwax sanding sealer you recommend. If I use the sanding sealer prior to laying out the lettering, I understand that it will prevent bleeding of the black. Will the sealer be able to be sanded off to allow for an application of stain? I'm using cedar. So, first things first, when you say black paint, make sure you're using either primer or the ink, or you're using a flat black or matte finished black if you're using black spray paint. If you use anything other than that, semi-gloss or gloss, it's probably going to bleed on you. That's number one. So make sure you're using the correct spray. Number two, if you're using cedar, I never put sanding sealer on cedar at all. I only do that on pine. And then the other thing is, if you're going to put stain on it, get your carving all done, spray your black, sand it off, then spray clear to seal your black down in your carving. Then I would sand it off. Again, once you do that, you're back to bare wood on the surface of your board, but down in the groove, you're all sealed up. Now you can apply your stain, and you wouldn't have to worry about getting it down in the groove because it's already sealed up down there. So again, guys, if you have questions on that, shoot me an email, and I've got, we did a video.
Yeah, we can put a link in the description.
Oh yeah, we'll put a link in the description.
Yeah.
All right, well there you go, guys. You're up.
All right, so Eric D says, I watched your video concerning downloading images last night. In the video, Vicky said that if the image has a watermark on it, it can be used. I need a little clarification on that. What about if you paid or legitimately obtained the image? Is it still illegal to use? So if you paid for an image, then you have the rights to use that image. That's just the way it is. Now, I think where that might differ is like if you have like an NFL team or the Harley logo, something like that, something from a big organization. I don't think, like if you paid for an image of, say, the 49ers logo, paid like $3 for it on something, I doubt that's legal to use.
Right, yeah.
So,
but I think he's talking about something a little bit different here. But the thing is, if you paid for it, the person that you bought it from, the company that you bought it from, you should get it without a watermark. It shouldn't have a watermark.
You shouldn't have a watermark if you paid for it.
Right.
That's kind of the whole purpose of watermark. So, generally speaking, if you paid for it, you should have no problems using it.
Yep, absolutely.
All right. So this one is from Bob. He says, I'm wondering if you ever used a bandsaw in your shop for sign making, and if so, what are its applications? I'm pretty much 100% committed to moving into sign making in my shop and away from the other things I was making. Sorry, guys. And away from the other things I was making, cutting boards and charcuterie boards mostly. And I was wondering if there's still any practical use for this large bandsaw I have sitting here. Well, we've used it quite a bit. It's really good for like cutting out shapes, or even if you're going to do a faux live edge, you can angle the table. The one that you guys have seen, the noodle board, I used the bandsaw to cut out the noodle board shapes. So getting rid of tools is, in my opinion, like getting rid of guns. as soon as you get rid of it, you're gonna wish you had it. You know, if it's already there, it's already paid for. Now, if you're super slammed for space, maybe downgrade, get a smaller one or something. But I would keep it.
Yeah, we've started using it. For years I didn't use the bandsaw, but lately we've done some stuff with the bandsaw where it really has come in handy.
Oh yeah,
yeah. So I would keep it.
I think so. Even if you get a piece of wood that's 4 inches thick and you can resaw it on your bandsaw with a fence, it's a good piece of equipment. I would keep it, man. I
would definitely keep it.
I'd keep it.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. Okay.
All right, guys. Well, there's coffee. Well, there's questions.
Yeah.
Questions from Bass Pro. So we're gonna go look at some guns and stuff.
Yeah, some fishing stuff.
Some fishing stuff.
Yeah.
Yes, we are.
Yes, we are. All right, you guys. Thanks so much for watching. If you have questions on any of these or anything else, Eric at MakerWoodSign.com.
Or Ryan at MakerWoodSign.com, and we're happy to help.
Yeah. So thanks again, guys. We love you. We'll see you on the next one. Bye.
Bye.